Right, we are talking narcissism. What is a narcissist? Are you one? And for many, the word conjures up images of infamous individuals with an inflated sense of their own importance.
Yeah, I've got to tell you what a narcissist is. A narcissist is a person, according to the Oxford Dictionary, a person who has an excessive interest in or admiration of themselves, right? Does that ring a bell? So basically, you're not interested in anybody else. You're only really interested in yourself first, okay? So we have to ask you to be honest about that. Are you a narcissist, or maybe you just have self-belief, high esteem?
Yeah, self-confidence. Yeah, you've been brought up to believe in yourself. Yeah. What's the difference? Well, let's speak to
Would it be worse not to be a narcissist, you know, not to have confidence in yourself?
Well, you can have confidence, I think, probably without being a narcissist. Let's find out from a professional psychologist, Dr. Carmen Harra, who's here to tell us what the trademark symptoms are. I mean, how do you distinguish between somebody who's been brought up to have a great sense of confidence and someone who's actually a manipulative narcissist?
So a narcissist is somebody who crosses the boundaries from empowerment into entitlement. He doesn't necessarily have to suffer from NPD, which is narcissistic personality disorder, which is a mental disorder. But we see narcissists everywhere around us, and they have a excessive inflated ego. They operate on their ego, and they treat people with disrespect. They treat people without caring. They have little humility. And as the dictionary says, they all care is about self. They are the center of the attention. It usually comes from the fact that they have a lot of insecurities, insecurities that might go back to their youth and to all kinds of personality disorders like inferiority complex that they usually have. Consequently, a narcissist wants to be loved, wants to be adored, wants to be flattered all the time. He needs to be the best. He needs to be the center of attention. And he needs everybody to applaud them. And people, if they don't do that, then the narcissist will play the victim card. And he will blame the people around them. So the legend says that Narcissus was somebody who saw himself in the water and loved himself so much that he turned into a flower. Now, the narcissists today, they don't turn into plants. They do exist around us everywhere you turn. And you have to make a difference between the personality traits of a narcissist and somebody who appreciates himself, who has love for himself, who has a very high self-esteem.
Let me ask you, Carmen. Carmen, I want you to rule on this. Last year, I've been called a narcissist.
You haven't.
I have.
That's awful.
By my own children, right? And they're in their 30s, right? So there was I last year going to Royal Ascot, sitting in traffic, the traffic not moving, and down the road comes about 15 ladies, right? Middle-aged ladies.
I can actually see this scenario.
Who were a bit worse for wear. They were a bit, it was 11 o'clock in the morning and they were enjoying life, shall we say, right? Oof. And so the traffic wasn't moving, they weren't moving. And I rolled down the window of my car and I said, "Girls, do you want a picture?" And they said, "Oh my God, it's him." And I said, "Yes, George Clooney here." And I got out and I got a picture taken with them, right? And I got into my car and my kids said to me, as I say, they're in their 30s, "Dad, you are such a narcissist. That was so embarrassing." Whereas I just thought I was bringing joy to these women, right?
Exactly.
So does that make me a narcissist?
No, a narcissist will manipulate. A narcissist is actually somebody who, wants to do everything in his favor. Well, you haven't done anything wrong. You just introduced himself trying to make people happy, bring excitement. So that you have high self-esteem, that's normal, and that's a good trait of character. So,
well, we've got a couple of questions for the listeners and the viewers to think about. So, Isabel, right, hit me with one of these questions.
Are you proud of yourself because you are unique and irreplaceable?
Oh, no. No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you are.
No. You
know you're unique. You're Eamon Holmes. There's only one Eamon Holmes, as well you know.
Well, do you think if I wasn't here presenting this programme, it would go down the tubes?
Yes.
Probably, yeah. Anyway, do you believe you deserve to be loved, Isabel? Because it is something in you that no one else has.
I do believe I deserve to be loved, yes.
Is there something in you that no one else has?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, but I don't think that makes me manipulative.
Okay, if the
I think
answer
it makes me unique.
Well, if the answer to those questions I say here is yes, you may be a narcissist. But you see, Carmen, what I find strange about all of this, society talks about how people don't believe in themselves and their mental health issues and whatever. And I look at narcissism and I think there's a lot of it that surely we should be encouraging. It's better to have that quality than not to have a belief in yourself, surely.
It's very significant to have belief in yourself. It's very important to build yourself, to create the best version of yourself. It's very significant to love yourself. The society encourages us to love ourselves, to treat ourselves with respect, because that's the way other people are going to treat us. But when you're a narcissist, then you put yourself first and you very disrespectful and manipulative and dominate situation and try to control people in your life. Somebody who's controlling displays the personality traits of a narcissist. So there's a world of a difference between one and the other. That's why I created that quiz for people to distinguish what it is to have a very high self-esteem like you guys have versus being a narcissist. It's a difference.
I ask one final question, and I just have a personal theory that the rise of social media is creating a whole new generation of narcissists, because people can kind of see themselves constantly put videos to music. Their whole grid is all about themselves, where they're going, what they're doing, totally obsessed by their own story, which is quite frankly really boring mostly. But don't you think I worry that my kids are just going to spend hours gazing at their navels, when actually generations ago people were trying to think about community and each other and doing the right thing and all that. I sound all on my high horse again, but I do think we're going down the drain with social media.
I agree with you. When people in social media display what they have, what they possess, they put first, their personality traits in a negative way, and it's all about them, that's definitely a tendency toward narcissism. If you're in social media trying to help other people, coming up with ideas, with projects, trying to teach the world something that you know best, that's different. So here where social media is instrumental in promoting good versus social media that allows people to become narcissists.
Carmen, fascinating talking to you, but it's not all about you, Carmen. We've got to move on and talk about other things on the program. On the program today.
Not me at all.
Lovely talking to you,
Doctor. I just want to promote the good and be a teacher.
Good. Dr. Carmen is a psychologist and an author. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Well-known, famous narcissists are Donald Trump.
Oh, 100%.
Kanye West.
Oh, absolutely.
Madonna.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Let us know any other high-profile narcissists that you can think of. Name and shame them. We can take a break. After that, we're back with David Mellor and Scarlett Maguire to take you through your Wednesday morning newspaper. See you in a moment.